Good morning, folks. This is your captain speaking. We're currently 30,000 feet above sea level, flying over the Rocky Mountains. We'll be making our descent into your destination in an hour and a half. I decided I'd play an episode of my favorite podcast, Fantasy Fluffers. Enjoy, folks.
What do you think about moving to small ices, dude? I already know your answer.
Come to Daddy Dex. I'll do it.
Hello.
A big ice, cause we're doing big ices every week, boys. I ain't no bitch. Let's go. Big ices only.
Hell no, bitch. Who? 92.
Yeah, boy! As you heard in the intro, this is the Fantasy Fluffers. I'm Dextric Michelle Abeda. That's Parker Left Swinging Johnson. We're here to get that little fantasy dick nice and hard. Quarter way through the season, boys. How we doing, Parker?
I'm doing great. How are you, Dex?
Another day, another dollar. I'm ready to fucking go. I decided I should start trying to play fantasy football.
Now's the time?
Now's the time.
A little bit of a tortoise in the hair situation, wouldn't you say?
That's kind of how I felt. I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm like one of those guys who stretches, gets going. I'm a second quarter player. Everyone knows that.
Second quarter.
There's 4 quarters. We're a quarter of the way done.
What about the third and the fourth quarter?
We'll see what happens.
We'll see. I'm glad you're going to put your best foot forward. Did you get anything on the waiver wires today?
I did. I got one thing. I'll pull up my app. It was a defense that I was actually, maybe I'm, again, stupid. And I was the only one who thought this defense was going to be good. I picked up the Texans.
Texans? Yeah, you might be the only one who thought of that. Did you spend money on them?
No.
You got them free, yeah. I noticed you didn't spend any money today. Neither did Gabe.
I did not pick up the Texans. I picked up the Jaguars. I had the Texans.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about getting the Jags. I got the Panthers
Against
instead.
Carolina.
Yeah.
I was like, they got a young quarterback, no Cam Newton. I'm hoping for another
Wait,
9-sack
the Texans are playing Carolina?
No, Jaguar.
Okay,
Jaguars.
yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, because I started them 2 weeks ago, 9 sacks. So.
Oh, the Panthers? You mean? Or are you talking
The
about?
Jaguars.
Hold on.
The Jaguars.
Cardinals, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it was. I was surprised that 15 whole transactions went through because this was like.
Parker.
What?
Parker.
What?
Are we just going to go in that segment?
Fuck it, we'll just wing it. We're winging this whole goddamn pod.
Nice.
We're waking up right now. This is first time we've ever recorded at 4 a.m. Right, Dex?
Yeah, fuck.
That explains why we're so sleepy today.
Yes. Let's go look at what happened in our wonderful league.
Because I don't know if you know this, you don't know this. I do know that you don't know this. But like the expert consensus was that this week was very shallow on the waiver wire. But we had just as many transactions as last week, which the expert consensus was saying that it was a big blow-up week. Like there was so much to get. So it's interesting how that everybody's still fiending for a little bit of improvement.
I'm going to say I didn't even know some of the players who were out there were there. Like, for example, number 1 person who was picked up, Jordan Howard.
Yeah, I knew he was out there. I didn't want him.
So
He's going to have that. He had that blow-up game on primetime.
Yep.
And so, of course, Brad wants a piece of that. And so he bought him out.
Miller also wanted a piece, but that's that Eagles bias. Missed him by $1. And then Gabe with I'll give Gabe this, a respectable $5 for him. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, 5's not bad at all.
Then next, Jarvis Landry, Dustin doubling the next closest, Paul who had 8, Dustin 16, and then Brad threw up 7. But fucking A, guys, the Panthers for $8, Parker. No one even bid against you.
I know. I really thought. Well, they're actually like expert consensus is actually very high on them. They're top 5.
Do you know who they're
rest of
playing
season.
this week?
Yeah, Jags.
Yeah. Do you know who their quarterback is?
Gardner Minshew.
That man already scored a touchdown with his mustache.
That's fine.
Yeah.
He got sacked a lot. He got sacked 6 times last game.
You said sex wrong.
He got sexed.
Yeah,
He got
a lot.
sexed up by the defensive line last week pretty
Against
hard.
The Broncos.
Against the Broncos, yeah.
Do you know how many fucking fans here were rocking jorts and mustaches?
A lot.
Yeah.
You see they're giving out mustaches and bandanas.
I'm not even upset.
Yeah.
I'm actually a little proud.
They're leaning in. Jacksonville knows how to lean into memes pretty hard.
Fucking Florida.
Fucking Florida.
He was meant to play for the Jaguars.
You've watched The Good Place, right?
Yes.
The TV show, The Good Place, yes?
Is that the one where she goes to hell?
Yes.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Well, she goes to the good place
Okay.
and the bad place.
Fuck.
No spoilers.
Spoilers.
Yeah, they rip on the Jags a lot. It's awesome. But in that show, Bortles is still the quarterback. So it's kind of, we'll see if they update it next season. I can't wait.
Is Robbie Gold like the big dick kicker of the league? 4 bids, $7, $6, $0, and 0.
I can't, yeah, I'm surprised he went for more than Lutz because New Orleans looking nice. I wanted Lutz.
And then Brad. Brad saw Jimmy Graham have one good game as a tight end and bid $6 for him. Brad, did you watch the game?
He did.
Dropped like 18 passes.
I bet he did. He didn't. Those were some bad passes, I'll say.
He tried
Actually,
one-handed
you're
catching
right,
them.
you're right. They
Pat
were-
McAfee literally made a thing about like how Peyton Manning would have kicked him off the team if he was doing that.
Brad, I want to know Brad's ratio of picking up players the week after they play a primetime game. Because I bet it's very, very high.
To be fair, that saved his life last year.
Yeah, it's true. He's, I guess, yeah, he picks up hype and the players, some of them pan out and it works out.
Yeah, all the rest of these. Charlie picked up Cam Newton. Charlie must not know Cam Newton is a vegetarian now. Doesn't eat meat.
Did you find that out from me? Because I feel like I was the only one saying that
You
everywhere.
told me.
Yeah, no one's talking about that. I feel like that's a real issue.
I feel like that happens all the time, and we're always like, oh, why is this player always getting injured? Demarius Thomas becomes a vegetarian, has not been the same player since. The Broncos dropped him. The Patriots traded him away. Like, I don't fucking know what don't get what these guys don't understand. Like, you need protein for what you're fucking doing. Real protein. You might as well eat a baby.
Yeah, there's a website. That's a fact, for sure. There's a website dedicated to like pro athletes that are vegetarian or vegan, and like it's kind of an
Is
impressive
that
list.
a pro or con website?
It's pro, so it's like pro.
For what?
Well, so I'll finish.
Okay.
It's got pros who have gone vegetarian or vegan, and there's like some of them are kind of impressive, right? But you never really get into the data that they always do this after their championship runs, and they're never quite the same after. From what I've noticed from the timelines.
There's got to be like some nutritionist out there who's telling them this. I don't know what they're like spent too much time at the coffee shop in downtown Denver and we're like, this is the way to go, guys. We got to help the animals.
From what I understand, like a lot of the people that get into that and then say like I feel so much better is because they're going from eating like no vegetables to a fuckload, which is going to make you feel better in a lot of places, right? But as far
Especially
as like
butthole.
and I'm no nutritionist, but for a high-performing athlete, you're not going to feel good in the places where you perform really well or maybe avoid injuries.
For our thousands and thousands of listeners, I might be the peak athletic I'll ever be. And last night, I literally cooked bacon and used the fat from the bacon and made eggs. So I took 2 different animals and I ate them together. And it was delicious. And look at me. Hard as a rock.
That's right. That is right.
Now, as we're done with that segment, we'll go into my favorite part of the podcast. Hashtag Parker.
Hashtag Park. Yeah, that's it. Let me just whip up some stuff. I have a Google Doc here. Pop, 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 pop. All right. I actually did some non-Twitter research this week for my stats.
Google?
No. Watch some YouTube videos, man.
Nice.
So the average running back breaks a tackle every 6 runs. How often do you think Leonard Fournette has broken tackles this year?
Every 2.
Every 8.
Who are
surprising, right?
Who are the top 5 rushing leaders in the NFL right now?
Ooh, I don't know that. Do you?
One of them's Leonard Fournette.
I believe that. He had a great game last week.
Yeah, one.
He was not on that list before last week, was he?
Thank you, Denver. Also, fuck you, Denver.
And then I have another stat here. Who in the league? So I have the top 10 running backs who have faced, like the percentage of times they've faced a stacked box, defined by 8+ defenders.
I always face a stacked box.
Stacked box defined by 8+ defenders in the box. So can you just name any? I mean, you start.
Le'Veon Bell, Saquon Barkley.
Le'Veon Bell's not in the top 10.
What the flip?
Saquon's actually not in the top 10 either.
Alvin
Probably
Kamara.
influenced. Well, Kamara's
Christian McCaffrey.
number 5, 28%. Christian McCaffrey's not in there.
Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin Cook's number 9 at 26%.
David Johnson.
Not on there.
All right, Parker, tell me who they
Number
are.
one's Frank Gore, 55%.
Well, no shit. They have to. You seen that guy's dick when he runs? He hits 3 guys at once.
He just knocks him out of the way.
I don't even think he wears spandex.
He makes his own
I think
holes.
he just goes, 100%. I'm not even upset.
We got Frank Gore, Kerryon Johnson, Mark Ingram, Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara, Leonard Fournette, Adrian Peterson, James Conner, Dalvin Cook, Devontae Freeman in order. Devontae Freeman's down to 26%. So like half of Frank Gore's percentage.
Didn't Kerryon Johnson fumble at the 1 yard line and they take it back for a touchdown?
He might have. I didn't watch that game.
That would have sucked if someone had Kerryon Johnson and barely lost, and that touchdown could have helped them win it all.
Now that Golden Tate's not on the line, I don't really watch Lions games anymore. I don't see a point.
They were actually somehow good for a little bit.
Yeah, I actually played Stafford in the Dynasty League last week. Over
I don't even know if I won last
over
week.
Tom Brady, thank God. Little play.
Yeah, who is start Tom?
He had such a bad game. It was awful. Let me see if I can whip up another stat real quick.
Whip it real good.
Oh, guess the amount of touchdown passes from the following quarterbacks that happened this week: Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Matt Ryan, Deshaun Watson, Dak Prescott.
0.
0. It's 0 fucking touchdowns.
Yeah, you kind of give it away with Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I don't know how I would know that either.
That's crazy to me. That's fucking mind blowing. Those are touchdown passes, of
The
course.
worst part is the Chiefs still won.
Yeah, I got no other stats. What a week.
I got a stat for you guys.
What's that?
We're a quarter away of done with fantasy football.
We're more than a quarter, right? Technically,
What do you mean?
we're week 5 right now.
Well, we're in week 5.
So we've done week 4 out
and
of.
we go 16 weeks.
What? Hey Google.
Yeah. 4 times 4 is 16.
Oh fuck, you're right. That's
You're-
pretty cool.
1,664.
Thanks, Googs.
Your basic math skills blow my mind.
That's trash. Well, I also so I just have an aversion to doing the work. Very lazy when it comes to math, and I've had 2 beers until now.
Dos
So
cervezas.
I'm feeling pretty spicy.
Can you give me one, por favor? Gracias, señorita.
Me too as well. Thank you.
Let the record show that was not Amber that they asked.
Yeah. Andrew's our beer bitch, not Amber.
She's just our beer goddess. I got real scared what I was going to say there.
All right, we can do the power rankings. 2 people have submitted power rankings.
Can I do it right now?
Yeah, do it.
What's the website?
It's you know this.
www.
10guys1cup.com.
I did that.
Your basic memorization skills are trash, Dex.
I'm not even going to look at anyone else's.
I'm just gonna make fun of Mike's rankings while you're doing this because Mike's rankings are ridiculous. Mike has himself at number 4.
Because
Let's just
All
think
right,
about
Mike.
that for a second.
Mike, you are a piece of shit.
Mike has himself at number 4. Mike has me below you.
Yeah, that's accurate.
That's wrong. He has me at 9, and I'm 2-2. Mike is 0-4.
2 and 2. Shut the fuck up.
Mike's 0-4, and he has less points scored than me. And he ranks himself number 4. So Mike's on drugs. Mike has Dustin at 6, Paul 5. I don't get it. I haven't done my own rankings, so it's a little hard to say what I would rank things, but probably not that bad.
Refresh your browser, mijita.
All right, we got a new aggregate, boys. You did that really fast.
Also, I'm sad that I literally moved myself down 1 spot, and now we're tied for last.
tied for
if I
9.
would have left myself, you'd be at last by yourself.
I don't know how you guys are full of shit. Why is
Parker.
Mike not at the very bottom?
I do have Mike at the very bottom.
For more people,
Oh,
Mike would be at the very bottom if I did my rankings.
you didn't though, so I don't want to hear it.
I'm gonna do them right now.
And whose fault is that? Yeah, Charlie's is pretty good. Oh fuck, I did mess up. Dustin, you're lower than I meant. You were supposed to be at number 3, and Andrew was supposed to be at number 6. But I'm gonna leave it there because it's funny. Always.
Andrew, cut this part.
Don't cut it. Let the record show Dex got a call. I don't get a lot of them, and it wasn't my mom, but I do miss her.
Okay. My rankings are up.
Oh my god. Oh, I wish I wouldn't have told you that.
Told me what? To do my rankings?
Oh, now I'm tied with Mike.
No, you're not tied. You're last.
No, I'm not. I'm tied with Mike, you jackass.
No, you're not. Refresh your browser.
I did, Parker. Oh, Miller did his too. Yeah, boy. Fucking Parker.
Oh, yeah,
trying
you
to
are
big
tied.
dick.
I refreshed in between. Wow. All right. It's fine by me. We got 5. We've never had less than 5 ratings in a real in-season week. So thank
Parker,
God we
you
actually
think
got
you're
this.
sixth best?
Yeah. 6th best?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
You're stupid.
You know how scared I'm going to be or how sad I'm going to be if Stephon Diggs gets traded? I don't think he will because I saw a report
Did
that
they
he's
ask? No, you want him traded.
No, I don't. I don't have him anymore. I traded him.
Oh, yes. Never mind. You do not want him traded.
No, I want him
Watch,
to
he
be-
goes to the Patriots.
No, the report came out that they're not going to trade him. Daniel consensus number 1, except Andrew has Daniel at 7. I wish I could just expunge stupid ratings. That's one of the features I wanted to do for the site, where I just have like the actual performance, and if your ratings are so fucking stupid, it just like it'll have like a side version. It'll have like, this is what people said, but this is
Only half.
taking out the retarded ones.
Only half of them are dumb.
Yeah, well, same for your team.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not.
All right, next section. So I wanted to talk about this concept. We're gonna skip it this week.
Why?
All right, fuck it. Let's
Are
do
you
it.
not prepared?
No, I haven't done the research at all.
Okay, then yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Because
skip
we got. I can wing my side, but like for you to actually have facts, if you don't have them, we'll skip it.
No, I'd have to pour
But if
over everyone's roster.
if any of you guys are wondering, Yu-Gi-Oh!
We got a Yu-Gi-Oh segment coming up soon, hitting you hard.
Blue Eyes.
So you posted a poll this week.
Oh yeah, I did. Is it still up? Do you have it? I haven't looked.
Everyone
know.
except for Mike said your team.
I didn't vote,
Well, everyone who voted.
so I'm gonna say Mike.
Mike,
'cause
that's
I
how I
need
know
the
Mike's on fucking crack right now, is that he would rather have his own team than yours. And his bench is just red everywhere.
All right, since
Suspended, out.
Since we're on the
IR.
topic, I don't know if like. There you go. Parker's usually like facts only type shit. Every time I look at my team, I'm like, I like my team. Am I stupid?
No, I like my team too. And
No, I'm saying mine though. Like, you're judging me. Not, this segment's about Dex, not Parker.
you made it about me when you said that I'm facts guy.
Yeah, I meant like I want you to tell me. Like, I look at it and I'm like, yeah, this is the team I want. I would not trade my team for anyone else's team.
I have a
And I
theory
know
that-
what the records are.
I have a theory that you and Mike are just like stuck in like 3 years ago's performance for all these players. Like
That's not a bad theory.
no capacity.
Mike and I are also the only ones who don't read about fantasy.
Yeah.
We just read about football, and that might fuck us.
I've noticed that on like both of you guys' take on DK Metcalf is both you guys are like you saw the stat where he can't run the
No,
shuttle
I
drill
watched
for shit.
it. I watched it.
I watched it too.
Stop saying I saw a stat. No, I watched it, Parker. I used my big brain, and I came up with that all on my own.
Yeah, he's pretty slow. He's pretty slow doing that. But what's his 40 time?
I don't remember.
It's 4.33.
That's
It's fucking
good.
fast, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't have to be good at everything, right? But the memes are that this new rookie can't do cuts or anything like that, and so he's
How
trash,
many points
right?
does he have? Has he had a good game?
Yeah, he's had good games. He's like averaging, taking out last week because he had a shit week last week.
No, you can't take
He's
out last
averaging like
week.
8 or 9
There's
points.
been 4 weeks. You're going to take out one of them?
How do you
There's
feel-
been 4 weeks.
How do you feel about Tom Brady? Because we could say the same thing for him. He had a bad week last week.
Yeah. You want to compare Tom Brady and a rookie wide receiver?
I'm just
this is how I see, maybe this is why I'm bad at it. Because when you say something like that, I feel like you should be like, yeah, that was fucking stupid.
No, I'm comparing a faceless player with a box score, regardless of who it is. Right? If we're just looking at box scores, because you asked me how many points he has, and
Yeah.
so we're just looking at the box score, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it is fair to take out a bad week. If he has 2 bad weeks, don't be nervous. Real nervous.
All right. Well, next week when we have this, I'll bring this up, and you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm real nervous now.
Please do. I'm already nervous, to be honest, though.
I'm nervous right now. I don't know what is going on.
Dex looked over at Anthony's game Ember's playing. It's like a horror platformer And there's just fat people eating meat off of a table, and she's trying to run. It's almost impossible to describe, actually, come to think of it in
It's
words.
like a tiny person in a raincoat climbing what I would assume is a boat. She's on a boat, right?
Wow, how'd you know that?
Wow.
I don't know. The movements.
I didn't find out until.
Yeah.
I told you guys, big brain Dex. Always know what's going on.
I also posted a poll this week, and I asked how long people could hang from a pull-up bar consecutively. And
So where'd that come from?
that
Or
was
is this your podcast you can't talk
no,
about?
it was the fantasy footballers. One of the guys said that he could hang for 5 minutes. Stupid thing to say.
Nope.
That's just like classic adult men thinking that they can do more than they can.
One, I bet he doesn't even know how strong his grip strength is in his forearms. Like, I think like max I could hit like 2 minutes if like life or death.
Yeah. So I tested it, right, and it was probably like a twice as thick as like a regular barbell, is what I was holding on to in diameter, not like what you'd think is twice as
Could
thick.
your fingers touch?
I think if I tried,
Okay.
but I definitely couldn't do like a hook grip with the thumb under like I could on a regular bar.
Yeah.
And like right around a minute, I was like, it became so mental that I was like, I'm not like I didn't make a bet. I just kind of wanted to see. Add 30 seconds to this if I wanted to kill myself, and that's probably it.
Yeah.
Right. So like a minute and a half for me on a big bar. So maybe I could do 2 on a smaller bar, especially if I hook grip it. But Charlie said like 4 minutes, 3 to 4. Charlie might be able to do that.
Yeah. I could see Charlie and Gabe doing well. Honestly, if
Paul
I,
said 2 to 3, right?
yeah. I don't know. It depends if the wind's blowing up. He'll be fine.
He's lighter though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If the wind's blowing up, he could probably stay there forever.
Probably forever. I did some research, and I guess like the meta way to do this is step 1 is have good enough grip strength to hang from one hand, and then you just rotate hands.
Oh,
You go back and forth a
smart.
lot.
I'm glad I know, because I literally was about to say, if I'm ever in that life or death situation, after 15 seconds, I'm gonna say fuck it.
Well, step 1 is to have good enough grip strength to hold yourself with one hand. You got to
For
work
how
on-
long though? I guess
I get-
45 seconds.
as
back
long
and
as it would
forth?
take for your other hand to recharge, probably like 30, 45. Yeah. Still.
Now I kind of want to do it.
I know. I want everyone to do it. It's actually like an interesting challenge because like I feel like it's one of those things where your perception of what you could do is so different from reality.
Well, that's funny because like I would just need Daniel to go first, and then I'd beat him, no matter what.
Just no matter what.
We went to the gym and we did 10 sets of 10 on bench, and on our last set he did 13 just to like max out, so I did 14. I was like, all right, and I could have done like 1 or 2 more, and I was like, nope,
You
just
would-
gotta beat Daniel.
You would make the gym competitive. How many
No
times have you guys?
fucking shit, Parker. I make everything competitive. I play fantasy football, and I think I'm good at it.
Yeah, you definitely haven't made that competitive.
Haven't I?
No.
I don't know.
No.
I think I keep the competitive. All right, I'm done over this.
What do you
segment.
think your end of year record's gonna be? Or after the regular season?
After the no, so going into the playoffs, I will be.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm gonna say 8-4.
So you're gonna win out from here?
Yeah, that's the goal.
God, I wish I could bet you ices. Are you feeling healthier like these past 2 weeks?
What do you mean?
You still
I've
have to do
done
them. No, I guess not. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't actually. Oops, I did not do one Sunday.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were gonna get
I was
called out on
supposed
that.
to be 2.
I feel like a lot of people noticed, but they didn't want to make you do it because we're worried about you.
I actually didn't even like the Broncos lost while I was at work, and I got home and I watched a little bit of TV and went to bed, and it was a long day, so yeah.
I understand. Showbiz is hard, man. Let's go into the week 4 results.
Oh, I'm so glad you put them up there.
Yeah, let's start at the bottom. Charlie beats Brad. Way to come back, Charlie. For your team to actually perform. You've been having some shit weeks, my man.
So now he's 2-2, ending Brad's undefeated streak.
No one's undefeated now.
Yeah.
There are people unwinded.
Yeah.
There's some unwinded players, but who do you think is going to get it? Oh, God, I can't ask you this question. Andrew, who's going to get a win first, Dexter or Mike?
Talking to the mic, pussy.
Because Dex is a Broncos fan, it's gonna be Mike.
Mike's a Chargers fan. Mike's team gets injured as much as the Chargers.
It's true.
That's
think of
called,
that?
that is meta.
That-
I don't know. I don't fucking know how that is like the same thing. But over the last 3 years, Mike has been plagued with injuries just like the Chargers. Blows my fucking mind. And you know what? Dex will go undefeated just like the Broncos will, because we're coming for the playoffs, boys. Don't you worry.
The Broncos are doing bad too.
They're not though. If you watch the games,
Yeah, they've lost
They're
it, like,
like in
field
every
goals.
game, and it's like last second field goals, last second drives.
Have they rotated their kickers? Have
No,
they gotten
not
them in?
us. We're not missing them. They're making them.
Oh,
to
the
win.
last second.
Like the
Okay, okay.
Bears made it.
I thought they missed one week, right? Like
It was
week 2.
It was in the middle of the game, though.
Okay, yeah.
And so, but like we've lost every game by either a touchdown or less. Every game has been by a touchdown or less.
I feel like there's a lot of kicker rotation happening this year. Is this like the normal amount, or is it happening more? I feel like it's happening more personally.
I feel like it hasn't.
It's really hard to
Name
like
some
give a
teams.
shit, right? I don't fucking.
Okay, I was gonna say I feel like everyone's kind of like. in
Yeah.
it.
Well, I know Green Bay went through a few before getting that guy.
and I guess
Hanna.
Vinatieri with the Colts was like interesting, and then he got his shit together.
Yeah. Okay. Daniel beats Paul, and the highest scoring match of the week for sure. 154 to 141.
Is
Way
this
to go, Daniel.
Daniel's first high score or second?
It's his first high score.
Okay.
Because Brad won one, Paul won one.
Yeah, I feel like Daniel's just consistently
Dustin.
150, like in that range.
Yeah.
Like he trickles around 150, 160.
It's insane.
Doesn't go lower. That's why I think his team's the best.
Yep. Andrew beat Mike by 109 to 105.
They literally, it was Colts, fucking Steelers, Bengals. Like,
Yep.
who's going to fuck this up most? Mike literally said, I need the Steelers to shut out the Bengals and what's-his-face Connor to go off, which actually happened.
Basically
But
happened.
Luckily, Miller had a good enough lead, and Mike's team is actually garbage.
And Jalen Samuels vultured that touchdown, which was like so sad. So sad for Mike.
Mike would have won if it wasn't for that.
Yep.
Like, holy fuck, Mike. Your team, like, you picked up a player. He literally picked up Dontrell Inman, started him, and now he's injured and out.
Yep.
Mike's whole bench, there's zeros. His entire bench, except for one player, had points or doesn't have points.
And he still won't trade me either. Tried to give him 2 players today.
Mike, I respect you.
Just hang on till the very end, dude. We need someone to be talking about after all.
Yes, I don't want it to be Mike. Also, I know who I want it to be, and I don't think. Oh, we had that segment. We'll get there.
Do we? Okay. Gabe beats Dex 146 to 99. Gabe's hit some home runs on the waiver wire. DJ Chark and Scary Terry.
How do you feel about How do you feel about me spending $30 on my tight end?
I think it was overall a good pickup. He's probably going to be a top 10 tight end, if not like top 8.
16 points.
Yeah, he's doing good. He's doing great, man.
This is his stats. 2 points. 20, 16, 16. Like if
He's doing good.
If he can get that, we'll take out that 1 week because that's what we do on this podcast.
That's right. Yeah, we take out the outliers.
worst week.
That's
That's
basic
actually
stats.
how you do it. Yeah. Take out the highest and the lowest.
But yeah, I think that was a good pickup. $30? Yeah, probably worth it. I don't know.
Well, when I guess the next bidder was like 14.
Yeah,
But
you whiffed on some
As
money
we
there.
don't know, like that's actually what I love about waiver wire bids.
Oh, it's so stressful.
But it makes it so much more entertaining because it's like, oh wow, you were like ranked the worst, so you get the first pick. It's so fucking boring.
Yeah, I hate that. I'm glad we're
like,
off of that.
I love thinking. I love being like, and then getting fucked in the ass. So no,
I love
wait.
thinking and then getting fucked. My favorite 2 things to do.
No, the final matchup.
I beat Dustin. I did it. I broke the curse.
I can't tell about you.
What do you mean you can't?
I
tell?
don't like your team.
That's fine. Well, you don't know a lot of my players. I told you I have 4 rookies. Why did I say 9?
but like, this will be the year you don't make the playoffs. Timestamp that.
There's a very good
Timestamp
chance
that.
that I don't make the playoffs
Yeah.
this year. I'm worried about that too. Yeah, I don't love I wanted one of the two rookie running backs that I
Right
have to
now.
pop off big time. What?
No, keep talking. I need you to talk for like.
I needed one of them to pop off and be like a top 15 running back, and neither of them are, which is very disappointing. But I only need to start 2. But I am starting like 3 running backs on average per week. I don't know. It's going interesting. It depends on how Devontae Adams does.
I
for the
like
rest of
how
the
you were
season.
like before the draft. You're like, I'm gonna go all wide receivers, and you're starting 3 running backs right now.
Yeah, it shook out differently than I thought, and I'm kind of glad I didn't because I would have gotten Juju, probably, and I'm very glad I got Chubb. I think that was a pretty good value at 10th pick.
Well, we'll see if he keeps this shit up.
He should.
He's good.
I expect that offense to continue like
What you need to
improving at
do
least
is
a
you
little
need to
bit.
bribe me to keep Baker on my bench.
And then
The
we'll do good.
Browns will do good, and like things will happen.
Well, please do keep him on your
Baker will score at least 18 points a week, and Tom Brady will never score another touchdown.
or trade him to me,
Do you want Tom or Baker?
Baker.
I'll trade you
No, I
right
don't-
now.
I don't
Right
want
fucking now, pussy. See? Fucking, oh, you don't
No.
come to Daddy Dex.
No, I just
I'll
want-
fucking guns ablazing. I'm ready to go.
I just wanted to
Yeah,
see how
look
bad
at-
you wanted to get rid of him.
I
I'll
don't wanna
trade you
get rid of it at
Metcalf
all,
for
but I
him.
ain't no. All right, done.
Metcalf for
No,
Baker.
shut the fuck up. This guy.
What are you looking up, anyways?
Parker, go to Slack and vote.
What is there a poll up right now?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Miller, you.
Is it in the
Go to
Fantasy
Slack.
Fluffers
Go
mailbag?
to Slack. Go to Slack. Right meow. I need people to vote.
100% Parker's team.
All right.
So you posted, would you rather have Parker's team or Dex's team? And I voted Parker's team.
Miller,
Andrew-
you don't even know who's on his team.
I mean, I know that he can win games.
Got
You
him.
want to know? You want to know? Ask him
Got
how
him.
many. Ask him how many points he beat me by
Did he win?
when we played.
Did he win?
Ask him how many points he beat me
It was
by.
just a little bit. Yeah, I
No,
won.
how many
I
points?
won, though.
How many points? Stats, guys.
Was it like 4?
These-
4 or 5?
Yeah. Ask who set my lineup. And if I would have had my starting lineup, I would have scored 54 more points. If I would have had the lineup the week before.
Doubt it.
I'm not even fucking worried,
You
boys.
probably would have started that exact lineup.
The one that Paul did?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's accurate.
I got a question for you
4.5.
about.
Hard.
So I texted you about this earlier this week. Someone at work literally said 4.5, and in my head I'm like, hard. You've ruined me. So I've noticed a trend of something happening that I want to know if this is something that we're really gonna do every time. Yes. Are we really going to just post a player's name in chat every time they score a touchdown?
I hope not.
Because we all get the notification, and it might be one of the most obnoxious things you could do is just jerk yourself off in front of everyone about your player scoring a
The
touchdown.
problem is, it's like when I start saying something, and then I won't say it. Gabe will like start saying it too. Like that's how I lost my virginity, and then it just kills it. So like if you do it for like 1 or 2 players, and it's just like the shark.
If you're on the Monday night-
the shark dude.
Yeah.
Every time he scores a touchdown, I think that's hilarious. Anyone else is fucking dumb.
Yeah, if it's a quality
Like,
meme, yeah.
Who's what shark? Like you guys all. What's the player's name? Gabe actually has him.
DJ Chark.
Yeah. So like that's fucking hilarious.
funny.
If Gabe was smart, he'd make like a GIF, and
And just post that every time?
Post it every time, and it would be that guy's face on the shark video. Shark do 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 do.
I should set it up so every time someone says his name and just post
That'd
the gif
be
of that.
hilarious.
Yeah, that'd be good. That's how it's supposed to be done.
Yeah, guys, don't kill shit. No one gives a fuck that Aaron Rodgers threw a touchdown. It's Aaron Rodgers. We get it.
Rogers.
Yeah, or make it funny. I don't want to hear his name.
I'm just gonna make a Slack channel that like hooks up to NFL, and every time someone scores a touchdown, just post their name.
Can you do that?
Yeah, very easily. I'm not gonna do that. It's a waste of
Oh,
time.
very easy.
Because
my
people
fucking ass.
already do it. That's the thing.
Beat
Why would I
them to it.
duplicate the effort
Beat
that
them
everyone's
to it.
already doing?
To save us all time. All right.
Mike voted for your team. The other 0-4 team voted for your team.
That doesn't make me feel good. I'm not gonna lie.
You and Mike are exactly the same when it comes to this stuff.
That is the meanest thing you've ever said.
Okay.
Parker, I want to look at your team real quick. We're gonna talk about Parker's team. Right meow.
That is why I started this podcast to talk
All
about
right.
my team.
Daniel Jones, Nick Chubb, Josh Jacobs, Devontae Adams, DK Metcalf, Eric Ebron, Allen Robinson, Cortland Samuel.
I don't have Ebron still, do I?
Yes, you do. Well, I'm looking at last week's.
Oh, yeah. No, I dropped him.
Your team literally looks like a 12-year-old started playing Madden and did all Madden team, and you get the starter pack cards with the shit players, and you got to be good with them. That's what your team looks like.
That's not
You
true.
literally opened up a pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and this is what came out. You got one
I wish
good
I could
person.
play Yu-Gi-Oh cards instead of playing football players.
Well, we'll talk about that next week.
Compare every player to a Yu-Gi-Oh character. I don't know enough Yu-Gi-Oh cards, actually.
We should. All right.
This is the Yu-Gi-Oh podcast
No,
now.
yes. So this is next week. I will do this on Saturday since I am off that day and actually can do something. I will make every person. We're gonna have the Yu-Gi-Oh segment. We'll have people who their player is. Like, I'm clearly Yu-Gi-Oh, and Parker's clearly. I guess Paul's Pegasus. Fuck. You're who's the blue eyes white dragon eyes?
Is it just Blue Eyes White Dragon?
No, who's the character who plays him? Or what's his
Yu-Gi-Oh.
name? No, Yu-Gi-Oh
No,
does
it's
not play.
You're
You
right,
dumb
you're right.
fuck.
You're right. It's not Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's the Jesus Christ. Ever watching anime?
It's been a while.
All right.
No, he's got Dark Magician. That's his boy.
Yeah, that's no. Yu-Gi-Oh has Dark Magician.
That's what I said.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll get to this. Well, I'll figure it out.
We'll have to remember all these player names.
Workshops. We're workshopping this.
We'll do a Dragon Ball Z episode. Oh, we've already done that, haven't we?
No, we have not, but I won't.
Yeah.
I won't because I think people might get offended.
We've done it in chat before, how we assign everyone to people.
Yeah, but Dragon Ball Z is hard.
We'll do it more in depth.
Miller, real quick. Dragon Ball Z. Who's who? You gotta go off your top of your head right now. You're
Go.
wasting time.
Goku, Vegeta.
No, who in our group? Who's who?
Oh, who is in our group?
Talking to the mic, you fucking noob. What is this? This is a podcast.
So Charlie's Piccolo. Dustin is Mr. Popo. Paul is not the commie, the kid commie.
Yep.
The little green short guy. And then I think Parker. I think Parker. Oh, you're gonna hate this. Parker would be a better Vegeta.
What the fuck? I'm better than Vegeta.
I think Dex would be teenage Gohan, or no, above teenage, married Gohan. You'd be married Gohan.
He's the worst. He had all the skill and he lost it all. He had everything.
Gabe.
You were our chosen one.
Gabe would be Yamcha,
Yes, 100%.
but from the early days
Yep.
when he's still strong and cool.
Gabe is one. Okay.
I'm missing someone, aren't I?
Charlie.
No, he
I
did
started
Charlie
with
first.
Charlie was Piccolo.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't done myself.
Daniel.
You haven't done Brad, Daniel.
Daniel Brad.
Daniel's the food guy that grows the sensu beans
Oh, the cat.
with the cat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the sword.
Who has his sword? He does.
He does beat
he
Vegeta.
defeats Vegeta, yeah.
Yeah, so
Cuts his. I still wait. Parker's not.
You got Mike and Brad.
and then Mike is
Mike's fuck.
who's chill? Mike would be Bulma.
There you go.
Bulma. Brad would be.
Happy.
I'm
No,
thinking
Brad is Master Roshi.
he's not a pervert though. I think he'd be more Beerus after Beerus gets slapped around a little bit. Because then
Brad
Beerus
is
becomes
not Beerus.
no,
all.
because Beerus loves food and he just fucking chills all the time.
He's a
and then
Jiggo.
he
If
goes
anything, I'm Beerus.
and then he goes and
Because
hangs out
he's mean
with
to
all his
everyone.
homies all
No,
the time.
because he's mean to everyone, but he makes sure everything goes right and he protects them all. Oh my God! How did you mess that up? You had one job.
pretty good.
No, if
Pretty good up
the-
No,
decide.
no, I'm
The league
no,
decide.
I'm Beerus and he's the angel. Brad is the fucking angel.
Yeah, Whis.
Whis,
All right,
yes,
Brad
see?
is Whis.
I'm Beerus. Say it in the mic. Say Dex is Beerus. Say it. I swear to God.
Dex is the dragon when he meets Beerus and gets all scared.
I've never been scared of anything in my life. I am gonna be the one who dies because he wasn't smart and scared.
This is why we don't do this shit. I'm literally sweating right now.
Okay.
Like my undercarriage is a swamp.
This is why we don't do this shit. All right. This is something we got in the mailbag. Let's predict the taco. I think it's Mike.
Hold on. Who are my bottom 4? It's Parker. I think your team is better than Mike's, but I think you're gonna become the taco.
Okay, we'll see.
You're gonna start DK
I
Metcalf,
think it's Mike.
and he's gonna get you 1.1 points.
Yeah. So who's making the playoffs then?
Playoffs will be Daniel, Paul, Dustin, Gabe, Brad, Dex.
You don't think Charlie's gonna make it?
Take out Gabe and put in Charlie.
I got take out Charlie, put in me. Charlie voted for you in your poll. Charlie, I'd rather have your team.
I'm telling you, if you go and look at all my players, it's like the last 4 weeks, like 3 of them will have a bad week, and then the other 3 will have a bad week. They're not bad. It's just like they won't consistently play together.
Yeah, same.
No, your team
No.
sucks.
No. Yeah, I think playoffs I got Dustin, Gabe, Daniel, Paul, Charlie, me. I think Andrew falls off.
Parker,
What?
if I was another man, I would bet you an ice you don't make the playoffs.
I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't take that.
Yeah,
odds.
no shit, because you're a fucking pussy and you know you won't make it. This is
I'll
Mike.
take that bet.
Mike, unleash me. Mike, grant me. Mike, let me get out of my cage.
You need your power.
I feel like you all sit there on your little pedestals and can say whatever the fuck you want because no one will call you out. That's what I fucking do.
We're always right, though.
No,
We're always right.
are you?
Yeah.
No.
Always.
That is no, because you turn down all the bets. I make the dumb bets, so when you say something, I can shut you the fuck up. That's how it works. I am the gatekeeper.
Would you compare ices to sensu beans for you? Every
No,
time you need
it's
a little
like the
power up,
opposite. Ices are like
let's make a stupid bet, take an ice, team
I
powers
don't
up a
get
little bit.
stronger. I die a little bit.
You're not. You haven't made bets since week 1.5,
Yeah.
and you're 0-4. I'm seeing a correlation here. I'm no scientist. Maybe we'll crunch the numbers.
Then take that bet right now. End it. I will end it myself.
I'm not allowed to. I gotta ask Mike if I can
No.
bet you first.
All right, you got to ask Mike. Hold on.
Who do you think's gonna be the league winner?
Dex.
Who else? If you were to pick a second person,
Daniel.
I'm gonna pick Daniel too. Yeah, we'll revisit these later. You're calling Mike. I'm
What
not
was
gonna
that?
take the bet. You're wasting a call.
No, you said you
I
can't.
told you I would need odds.
you
So
said-
2 ices.
no,
to 1.
odds?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2-1. Done.
2 to
Done.
1?
Done.
Yeah, I'll bet you. On
Amber, you got ice? You guys got Smirnoff Ice?
You're not taking them now.
You will. You're gonna. Oh,
Not
yeah.
now. I'll
Oh, yeah.
get
You're
them.
right. You're right.
It's you have to win first. You've taken so many ices, you forget the order. Do you take your ices the second you make a bet? Because
Hold on. I don't even remember what our bet was either.
just take it right now, pussy. You won't. Bet you an ice you won't take an ice right now.
Yeah,
Dex is desperately calling Mike for the 4th
no,
time
this
in a
is
row.
Madison. Madison, you're on a podcast, and so you're on speaker, and there's people in the room. Is Mike with you?
Yes.
I need to talk to him ASAP. Get like me.
Okay, so you called me to talk to him?
I called his phone. He didn't answer.
Yeah, because I told him not to.
I need him.
Why don't you need me?
I do. We text and we talk on.
Question. I want the question too.
All right. Am I allowed to bet ices again?
Yes.
Done. Thank you. Bye. All right, let's go. 2-1. 2-1.
2-1.
The pants in the family. Madison and Mike. Madison said yes. Fuck yourself, Mike.
All right.
So 2-1 ices that I make the playoffs and Parker doesn't.
If I make playoffs, you have to take 2 ices.
If I make playoffs, you have to take one.
Oh, I'm nervous
Alright.
already.
You should be nervous. Fucking, I've never been nervous a day in my life.
No, Dex,
I came out the womb ready to go.
I'm nervous for you,
Of
buddy.
what? You
Your-
just told me
your
my
heart-
sense would be. if I die, it'll be great. Actually, I just upped my life insurance at work, so we're Gucci. I doubled it.
Do you think that's void if you've drank more
No,
than
but she
30
said
ices in
she
a
was
year?
like, she's like, you have tobacco users. Like, I was like, yeah, I occasionally dip. She's like, they don't care about that, and took it off.
Yeah, you should always say no to that. Because
I-
all
do
it does
they
is
test?
it just ruins your insurance premium.
Oh, I thought they test.
No, they
Oh.
don't test for tobacco use.
USAA bank does. So
They
if
test
not
you?
if you're a USAA and you work for them, they will. You have to take a test every 6 months.
A tobacco test? I
Yes,
didn't even know that
for
existed.
if you work there and your spouse.
What the fuck? I thought that was just one of those things where it was just they just asked you and
That's
you
why-
always said no and you always got better insurance.
I found out today I'm allowed to dip in my office as long as no one finds out.
That has always been the case, actually.
I know, but they're like,
You can do whatever you want as long as no one finds out.
that's fair.
Technically, in a weird technicality way.
All right, so the taco will be Parker. Dex will be in the playoffs. The winner will be Dex, but Daniel might slip in because sometimes the ice goes the wrong way.
That's right.
Did we already do power rankings?
Yeah, we did power rankings early. We're gonna talk about Dustin's stats because we were told to.
No,
I have a
don't
question
say
for
we
you.
were told to.
Do you
It's a good
understand any
idea.
of these stats?
Yes. No. I haven't. To be fair, I don't look at any of them. All right, here. Also, this is what
I look at the
No,
pre-charts.
time out. This is what I want you all to understand. The thing we hate the most is when you guys are like, I can't believe you don't ever talk about this on the podcast. We made a fucking mailbag. I don't think you guys understand. Like, people are like, whoa, today, or was it yesterday? Today, oh, we're really busy at work. We can't do it now. We don't do this shit at work. We do this on our free time. And if you guys could help us a little bit, it would make things go a little bit easier. Because we do a lot of different things. Parker's got a girlfriend, a dog, and a job. I have a job, a dog, and I don't know what else to do with my
You
free
got
time.
a roommate.
I do.
It's hard work.
Actually, it's not. I will say. Living with Miller. Like, Daniel asked me like 2 weeks ago. He's like, how's living with Miller? I was like, fucking easy.
Easy peasy.
I was like, living with the other two guys was like good, but bad. Miller's kind of just like, hey, I asked him to make sure the dishes are always rinsed off and put in there. Never had a problem. I will like sweep and stuff more because my dog's a hairy fuck, but he still will go and vacuum and stuff. It's actually pretty nice. And sometimes he'll just stay in his room all night and I'll sit on the couch and watch the fucking Peaky Blinders. By the way, boys, new season comes out on Friday.
Oh, thank God.
I know.
Also, in regards to our mailbag,
Oh, yeah.
if you don't like it, you can go listen to the second best podcast in the league.
Oh, I'll do that.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
You won't spend a lot of time on it. I'll give you that much.
It'll be a quick listen.
It'll be easy. It's a very short pod.
I almost wish we would have like behind the scenes documented over the last 2 years what we put into this so they kind of understand.
That would have been even more work.
I know.
Sounds impossible.
I know. Like I feel like people are like, you can make a podcast, and they don't realize like, yeah, like I spent money. You spent even fucking more
Spent
money.
a lot of
You
money.
probably spent 5 times as much as I've
Spent
spent
hundreds of dollars this year alone.
this year. Yeah, last year we both spent like 200. This year you've probably spent another 500.
Yeah. Yeah. Something
Hopefully
like
you
that.
get to use that.
I use it for everything.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I
That,
use it for a
that
lot
makes
of
me
stuff.
feel better.
Yeah, totally.
All right, let's talk about Dustin's stats because
Yeah,
he
boy.
puts a lot of work into it,
Yes.
and it is good. I do understand it, Parker, but I don't like in-depthly jump into it because I understand that we're playing a made-up game that is based off of a lot of luck.
Well, that's the theory, right? Is that Dustin's trying to remove the luck and like the matchups and stuff like that. and
Luck already retired, dumbass.
He's trying to remove that stuff and make it so it's a little more, I guess, like flat as far as like the. Because like if you win championship doesn't mean you scored the most points, right? That's probably the easiest comparison.
Yeah.
There's a lot of luck involved in regular fantasy. That being said, I love these charts. These charts are very cute. I'm noticing a clear separation between the bottom 4 and the top rest.
Who
right
are
now.
the bottom 4?
Bottom 4 right now. These colors do make it difficult.
Yeah.
Brad, Mike,
Both have won a
Dex,
championship. Also
Andrew.
won a championship. The bottom 3 all have won a championship.
It's funny how that works. You guys just kind of give up.
We did not give up. We gave other people chances. I'm a Democrat.
I'm a Democrat. It's just people help.
Paul
people,
can
man.
understand that.
People helping people. I love the charts. The numbers confuse the shit out of me.
I wonder if he does what I do when I do charts like that, and I just kind of make everything up, and people are like, "Wow, that's impressive."
No, he's got a system. We have.
I
plans.
say the same thing.
There's a system here. Totally. So yeah, we got Dustin at the top. I've noticed that Dustin, the last time Dustin had like a 2 weeks in a row of losing points in his own algorithm was, according to this chart, 16.
I
don't know what that means.
I actually really respect the fact that Dustin put in this much time and effort on something that pretty much just jerks himself off. He's always at the top of all these charts. I'm sure we can find a chart out there that has him at the bottom.
This is why I'm jealous of his effort to return. It's because I put probably about the same effort, maybe a little bit more, into this podcast, and all I get to do is defend my shit team. But he puts this together and puts himself at the top of the chart all the time.
And if I'm going to be 100% honest, you'll probably make the playoffs and come in 5th.
That's what I'm shooting for.
And year after year. And it's consistency is key in life, folks. If you take anything from the fantasy fluffers, take that consistency is key, and Parker is the epitome of that.
That's right. Very consistent. It even says in one of these charts, most consistent.
Is it you?
It's me. I have most consistent. Daniel has most points for. Paul has highest scoring game. Dustin has least consistent. Brad has most stingy fab spender because he doesn't buy anyone who's not on prime time. Gabe has fab baller because he spent all the fab. He's got 19 left. Mike has lowest scoring game / no victories. Parker has most consistently said that. And Dex has no victories. That's your claim to fame right now in this league.
That is,
You're sharing it with Mike too, though.
yeah. In this week,
For now.
Battle of the Titans.
That's right. That's all I got on this.
We already did our waiver.
And we
wire.
already did waivers. We just got to do pick 'em. And I didn't put it in because we can just look at it in the app because it's easier that way.
All right.
Let's do it out of our heart this time.
I don't know what else I would do it out of. But thanks.
Well, I don't want to look at anybody's fucking team.
Okay.
I'm going to do this off of feels
Nice.
alone.
All right. Well, let's start at the bottom.
Dustin versus Brad.
1,000%. I'm going Brad.
I'm going Dustin.
Miller versus Charlie.
Miller.
Charlie. Daniel versus Gabe. Daniel.
Daniel.
Paul versus Parker.
Parker.
Do I be smart or do I use my heart? I'm going to use my heart.
Smart or heart. Smart
Parker.
or heart. Yeah, boy.
Parker.
Remember
Dex.
last year when you were always wrong and we would always want people?
Yeah.
We'd always want you to pick the
Don't
other person.
choose me.
I forgot
I was
all
on
about
like a
that.
fucking streak too. It was. I got to the point where it's like I'm not even trying. It's just happening.
It became our best segment by far just because of the implications.
It
Of you
was
picking
just,
people.
everyone was like, "No, Dex picked me to win."
It was great.
Dex versus Mike. 0-4.
Fucking battle of the ages. You're gonna take this one for sure.
Yeah. Oh, I told you, undefeated. That's what we fucking do.
Mike's team is so shit. Let's look at. I'm gonna see who's projected the least. It's Mike by a lot. Mike's the only one projected under 130. He's also the only one projected under 140.
What am I projected?
You are projected 146.
Yeah.
I'm projected second least. And Paul's projected third least.
What about second?
Actually, no,
breakfast?
you're projected third least then Paul.
Whatever. Projections are made up. They're literally fake.
You have the highest percent. You have the highest
Dustin,
projected win percent.
Dustin, I want this stat. How percentage of times sleeper is right, or how close they are to their projections?
Well, they just have a percentage, right? So it's like
Yeah.
they're not predicting the winner. I mean, they kind of
Yes,
are.
they
but
are 1,000% predicting the winner. It literally says your odds of winning. They're predicting it, Parker.
I don't think anyone's had a 1% comeback this year.
I almost did.
Mine came back
And it
from
was against
far
you.
this week actually. This last week because I didn't have players playing for a while and then the two blew up, but I was low. But I remember last year when we had the sleeper league and week 1, Dustin beat me from 1% chance to win.
No.
I do vividly. I'm sure he does.
Because you use sleeper.
That's why we didn't use sleeper last year. I emailed them and said fix your shit or we're not going to use this. The
You
fantasy.
have a hole in the bottom of your sock.
Yeah, I gotta throw these away. A lot of my socks are getting that now. I don't know why it's happening.
It's because you base down at that part of your foot.
Yeah, I also like deadlifting socks now. So, and these are the socks I do.
Joe Rogan tell you to do that?
No, I like doing that. I've always liked doing that.
It
It's way
used to
better.
be Converse.
Yeah, well, when I had to lift in shoes at the ASU gym, I did Chucks. Now I have squat shoes. But yeah, for the deadlift, you want to be as low to the floor as possible. So socks is the best way to go. They actually make deadlift socks where you can put on special little slippers for deadlifting, and then deadlift, and then put shoes on over your socks
I hate
afterwards.
all of you.
Yeah, sorry, I've never had some. If that helps, does that help?
No,
All right.
doesn't hurt though.
Well, fuck Daniel.
Fuck Daniel.
I like to make money, get turned. I like to make money.